All right, thank you for joining. Today we'll go over XRP USDT on the Binance chart. So, last time I believe we were somewhere around here, right? Probably coming down into this support level, right? And we've bounced quite nicely. And as you can see, Bitcoin is leading the charge, right? So, Bitcoin came down, tested this local demand area, bounced, and is now one time framing on the daily to the upside. Now I believe, let's see here, the low for this one came in at 107,444. Yeah, so only on Coinbase it looks like the previous day low was actually swept, right? Ever so slightly. Because yesterday's low on Coinbase was $107,449, but today's low is $107,444. So it swept it by a couple dollars. But if we go to Binance, you'll see the low was never taken. And also on Bybit as well, the low was never taken. So on Binance and Bybit, it is one time framing on the upside to the upside on the daily time frame, right? I mean, this is so close for Coinbase. I guess you could kind of consider it, one time framing as well, which it is, right? It's just the previous lows are being defended. So with this bullish price action over the last 4 days, obviously the rest of the altcoins will follow too as well. And that leaves us to XRP. So in my opinion, the next major target for XRP, it's currently trading at $2 and we'll just say 50 cents, right? $2.4992. So $2.50. Next target has to be $2.64, which is currently going to be 5% away from the current trading price, right? So if we get another 5% increase in price, that's going to be the next resistance, and major resistance is definitely at around $2.70. Clearly you can see multiple touch points on this level before price sliced right through it, but it's still going to be a pretty decent resistance to flip, right? Now if we flip that level into support, that would be a great sign, because then we could expect for a full rotation on the monthly to the previous month's high, right? How long will that take? No one really knows, but that would be my target if we start trading above $2.70. We do have this descending trend line too as well, right? Which we have to battle with. If we do break out of that, there's just extra confirmation, but also keep in mind a lot of times these projects like to break out, then come back in, move lower before eventually moving higher. But when it comes to these little scribbles here, this little line, this is what I would like to see from XRP. Will we get it? Not really sure, but it does keep things very clean. This arrow is actually here from last time, so that's why I'm thinking the previous stream was somewhere around there. Go ahead and delete that. But I do like this, right? Because this was clearly a range before we lost the range, and now we're just trading in another range, right? So that's why I kind of like to take things level to level. Keeps things very simple, very straightforward. Right now it's kind of in a no trade zone. If price pushes up, looks weak, then we can then enter a short trade aiming back for this support level down here, right? And if that fails, then the next major support will come in at around $1.59, $1.60, right? So right now, kind of a no trade zone. The past 4 days been a little bullish, targeting previous month's low, $2.69, looking to take out previous month's high, which is the $3.18, if we can just get some bullish price action over the next few days here. Immediate resistance is $2.64. So if you are in this project right now, I would be looking to take profits closer to around $2.64, and then moving your stop loss to entry, so it's just a winning trade regardless. And if we do get lucky and price happens to come back down one more time, then I would be looking to probably re-enter along off the golden pocket area, Shout out to Chart Champions, which is around $2.33. I say shout out to Chart Champions because I really do believe they're the only ones, especially Daniel. He's probably the one that invented this golden pocket. I kind of came up with this on my own, the .5786 pocket area. I just call it the nav, but I think he definitely invented this because he's the only one that I've known that's been using that for years, right? Probably over, I don't know, 7, 8 years he's been using it. So yeah, anyway, it should be coming down to the golden pocket if we get that opportunity. Maybe sweep some local lows, get bullish low time frame market structure change once again, and aim back for the previous month's low. That's going to be my trade plan for XRP. It is looking pretty decent right now. Nice low time frame bullish market structure, so we'll see if this holds up. If not, would be looking to enter along, hopefully if price comes down here. But what I don't like is that this is a lower low and a lower high, so there is a possibility we can take out that low again. If so, then I'll just wait for price to show me a little bit of strength, or even wait for price to reclaim this level before aiming higher once again. All right, so that's pretty much it with XRP. Thank you for joining. Like and subscribe, and remember to follow me on X, right, where I do updates as often as possible. Take care.